Good morning, everybody. And yeah, I woke up this morning to a little bit of fresh snow. We got some snow last night, and now it's starting to snow a bit more. It's quite cold outside. It's maybe like 28, 29 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, I'm probably about 20 or 30 minutes north of the town of Kanab, Utah. And it is kind of the final day of this almost 10-day long Utah National Parks road trip. I'm heading to Page, Arizona today. It is coming to an end. Yesterday was my last full day of the road trip in Zion National Park. And now I'm finishing up today. Anyway, it's cold. I'm gonna get in the car, get it warmed up, and let's head over to Page. Good later in the morning, everybody. We're about a half hour outside of Page, Arizona, and I'm hiking to a spot called the Toadstool Hoodoos, or Toadstool Formations. I think after the past 9 days of hiking, well, this road trip, I've pretty much hiked 6 to 10 miles every single day that I've been on the road. So this hike is only 1.8 miles round trip. It's still snowing. Snowing the whole drive over here. And yeah, we're gonna go try and shoot these. See if we can get some good photos of them. I mean, the snow's kind of nice, and we got some nice flat light, so we don't have any crazy harsh shadows or anything today. It might be a good time to photograph these. I haven't been to them before. I kind of figured I'd finish out this amazing road trip adventure, Utah National Parks road trip over the past week and a half with one more hike. And we're gonna make it an easy one because I am absolutely exhausted. My body just aches. I'm sore from just hiking every single day. But it's all worth it. It was amazing. You watched the rest of the series, because this is the very last episode of the series. Earlier in the trip, I was in Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument. Today, I'm actually in Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument again, but I am on the south side of the monument, when in that episode I was on the north side of the monument. And here behind me are some of the Toadstool Hoodoos. Kind of looks like a little mushroom right there. I think I see where the name came from. There's some more back here too behind me. I think you hike up a little bit farther up the trail this way. There's also a little bit more than that, but it's a really interesting landscape here. Nice colors, oranges and browns there. They kind of like gray whites below it. It's pretty cool. The snow sure can make for some fun conditions to shoot in. It's a little chilly out, that's for sure. A little cold. Probably right around freezing out, I think. And yeah, I don't know if the snow is going to make the images turn out better or worse. How it's going to affect the images, but it's not coming down super heavy, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it that much. But yeah, there's some of the hoodoos from this vantage point over here. They're pretty fun. They're pretty cool. Bye-bye, Toadstool Hoodoos. I may be back to photograph you again in the not too distant future. But I have somewhere to be, and that's Page, Arizona. Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to a spot called Lone Rock here on Lake Powell in far southern Utah. Hope you enjoyed this national park road trip series I did through Utah. Pretty awesome time. Spent about a week and a half driving from western Colorado all the way out here to, well, Page, Arizona is where I'm living now, but I'm just over the border in southern Utah here at Lone Rock. Some people may have heard Lake Powell is very low right now, and there's not only water here. I wouldn't be able to stand where I'm standing right now, but the water has receded so much that there's no water here. Now you can walk all the way out to Lone Rock, which is only surrounded in water. I did go and do a cool little evening sunset adventure about a week ago to a spot called Alstrom Point. Hey there, everybody. Good late afternoon, and welcome to my first landscape photography trip of living here at Lake Powell. We're actually on the southern Utah side of Lake Powell. I'm living in Page, Arizona, but I drove out here to a spot called Alstrom Point. This amazing view of the Glen Canyon National Recreation Area and Lake Powell down there. I'll see Navajo Mountain there in the background with some snow on it and some clouds rolling over the top. Came out here for a sunset, you know. Unfortunately, it looks like it's kind of grayed out a little bit in the past hour or so, which means we might not get a great sunset, but I'm shooting right now with my Lumix G9 with the 45 to 150 telephoto on it, and I was taking some shots with that, waiting for the sun to drop a bit more to see what happens, and I may switch over and shoot with the 8 to 18 and shoot some wide angle shots of this massive canyon here of Glen Canyon. It's pretty spectacular. Other than that, I've kind of just been settling in the last few weeks here, living in Page now. I'm working for a company just over the border here called Under Canvas, Lake Powell. So that's pretty much the whole reason I came down here. I got a job for the summer and spring and fall and decided to move out here for several months and see what I could get up to. So that's kind of the whole story behind the whole road trip as I ended up coming out here. If you'd like to see the rest of the videos from my road trip from western Colorado down to Page, Arizona, we're hit 4 out of 5 Utah National Parks. Subscribe to my channel down below. I have a playlist of all those videos on there. If you want to see more landscape photography videos like these in national parks and other places like that, then subscribe to my channel down below because there's plenty more coming. I decided I'm going to stay here for sunset and try and capture some images of Lone Rock here behind me. Since the water has receded, this is not underwater. This is very muddy here. I actually sunk in the mud really bad earlier, and just like my shoes and everything are just completely. My shoes are just completely covered in mud right now because I sunk in over there. So you got to be really careful right now. I found this nice reflection puddles here, so I'm getting a bit of a reflection of Lone Rock and those puddles, and decided to photograph that for sunset, which the sun's going to be dropping here very soon. So anyway, that's what I'm deciding to do for sunset here. And yeah, if I get any photos, I'll show them to you guys right at the end of the video here.